G'day, guys. Gus, Jude, and Wendell. Thanks for your time. Great movie. We'll kick the start. We haven't got a lot of time. Now, Chris, Tyler, he was done and dusted, brother. What happened? How did he come back to life?
Good question. He was. We shot him to bits. He was a piece of Swiss cheese by the end of the last film, and then the audience liked it. So the studio said, "Bring him back to life," and here we are, resurrected, back from the dead.
Yeah.
Now, it has everything. It's suspenseful, thrilling, and all that sort of stuff. But the scenes, particularly in the jail, when you got concussed, you got a massive hit over the head. How was that? That was incredible, the shooting. I've had enough concussions playing my footy career. That is as real life as possible.
We tried, with the action with this franchise, it's all about being as real and in camera as possible. No, we did not Chris Hemsworth silly, but we did put him, we're out in sub-zero temperatures with hundreds of performers, stunts, background, and Chris, and, that lends itself to the visceral, immersive nature of the action.
That shot actually had the camera on a harness attached to me, so everywhere I moved, it followed to give it that, what do you call it, the snorri cam?
Snorri cam, like a disorienting feeling. So, if you've had concussions, you know that kind of feeling when you get hit. The world takes on a different feeling.
Yeah, I just want to know. Obviously, you have to be fit, but obviously, all the stunts that you do on it, and obviously the fitness—that's next level. It's unbelievable.
Thanks, mate. There's an athleticism that is insisted upon by Sam in these films, and when we first discussed even shooting the first film, it was all about reducing the sort of size I was to Thor, making it more athletic, making it more functional. So the training all became about movement, flexibility, and then the stunt rehearsals and actually the shooting of these particular scenes was the workout in itself. We'd shoot all day long, then rehearse for 2 hours, and so it was, a bit like you guys, not quite as professional as yourselves, but attempting to be so.
Hey, Chris, one thing that Jude picked up was the Western Bulldogs on the telly in the movie.
Little snippet. It was great.
We love that. We obviously picked it up being a sports and Triple M, as you'd know.
Yeah. I didn't even, did the art department, I think they might have asked me what my team was, but I got there on the day to shoot that scene and they went, look at this, Western Bulldogs.
Yeah.
I think it was the final too, wasn't it?
That was a nod to Chris. Yeah, that was the art department put that together. Great job.
And the amount of gym equipment that just smashed over the top of people's heads. Like, was that a given?
We were just talking about this before. I didn't even know this, but all of those moves, the stunt department and Sam's fight choreographers, they were just YouTube fails of people in gyms injuring themselves, which they kind of incorporated into a lot of these sequences. And so it has a violence to it, but there's something familiar about it, which is... in a bad way, I guess, if you've gone down the rabbit hole of YouTube fails.
I was wondering, not every day that you're going to be up for it. So how does it go with team camaraderie and that? And obviously when you're on set, not every day you're going to feel like being on, but, you have to sort of be on.
Yeah. Well, Sam's background was a stunt performer himself, then a fight choreographer, then a second unit director. So he has done all of it and more. And anytime there was a hesitation for myself or anyone, he'd go, this is how you do it, and throw himself down the stairs or against a wall or whatever. And he led the charge and everyone else had to follow. It was kind of sink or swim. But there was a great camaraderie. It was more of a team spirit on this film than anything I've ever done because the stakes were so high that the risk was high, but what we're attempting to achieve was unlike anything I think anyone had been a part of. In particular, the sequence where we're on a train and it's going 40, 50 miles an hour. There's a helicopter 20 feet in front of the train flying backwards and I'm strapped to the top of the train shooting. And then Sam's there underneath the helicopter with the camera on a harness climbing up and down the side of the train and following me up and down, and it was wild and intimidating, scary, but a huge sense of elation and applause from all of us when we survived and didn't die. That was the big plus.
Hey, at what point, Sam, do you sort of say I've got a guy that's heavily insured here. I've got to make sure I look after him. Or do you sort of say, look, let's get the shot and worry about it later?
No. Yes, he would do just about any crazy thing I asked of him, but we have to make sure it's a long game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So definitely always looking out for his safety. But collaborating with this guy is always a pleasure because I have yet to come across an action sequence that he has said, nah, I'm not up for it. He's down to do whatever the role requires.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate your
Thank
time.
you.
Thanks, guys. You too. Thank you.
Cheers.